I am Skott, and you're watching Toasted.
Welcome to Amsterdam.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your coffee.
Yeah, it's really good.
Hey, we talked just now before we started rolling, and you told me you had a show yesterday and you got some time to look around. So how did the show go, and do you like Amsterdam?
Yeah, the show went really good. The crowd audience was the best dancing crowd I've had so far. I don't know if that's a thing, like that people from Amsterdam move and dance. It was really, apparently it was really nice to see. And the city is beautiful. I'm a bit blown away.
Did you ever go here before as a tourist, or?
No, and I've wanted to come here many times, so I'm really happy to finally be here.
You released one track and it became a hit basically. You got picked up, you got signed. Is that how it went?
Yeah, so I had, when I was releasing Porcelain, I had a song-by-song deal with Chess Club. So I had, I wasn't signed to a record company yet, but we had a song-by-song deal. And we did that with the first 4 songs I released. And then it wasn't until a few months ago that I signed to a record company.
Do you write all your songs yourself, actually?
I don't write everything myself, but I write. I've always been writing myself and writing songs by myself, but now I really enjoy bringing in someone if I get stuck with lyrics, or working with my friends. I love writing with my friends. So many of the songs I'm not alone as a writer. Many of the songs I have amazing co-writers.
Did you? I mean, of course, what they say in the record industry is that you have your whole lifetime to write your first album, because you are an aspiring artist. You start writing songs, the songs pile up, and then suddenly you pick one out. It's going to be released. In this case, Porcelain. But you have probably way more songs than just one right now. I mean, you have 5, 6 right now. But I mean, do you have enough songs for an album already?
Yes, I have enough songs for an album already, but I don't have the productions 100%. So I have a few that are completely done, but I have many songs where I get stuck when the productions are 20. Yeah, exactly. 20% left to go. Yeah. That's almost the hardest part, just finishing it.
So a couple of things that your fans are asking for on your Twitter feed especially is the sign in your hand.
Oh yeah.
And somebody said, and I thought this was funny, it's an upside down Lego man.
An upside down Lego man? How?
I don't know.
I have to have a think about.
But what's the sign about?
The sign is actually it's funny because I still find little diaries and books from my childhood where I would actually sign the book with this sign, and it's like a family crest. Because where the farm where I grew up, my family have lived there for hundreds of years. It's a very old farm or piece of land. So back in the days, they used this crest to mark everything that belonged to the family. So the tools, and they would carve it into the wood.
So people would know who it belongs to. But what does it stand for? And can you show it again? And how do you hold it? Is the correct way?
It's the correct way, yeah. It's the correct way. It just stands for Skott, because my last name is Skott, but with the Swedish O with the dots above. Actually, that's my real last name. So this is the Skott symbol. Yeah. So
thank you very much, because a lot of people, and I actually saw somebody tattoo it as well on his finger. Some fan probably.
That was so mind-blowing when I saw that.
Yeah. Now he's part of the family.
Now he's part of the family, exactly. And the funny thing is that I don't even have it tattooed. I just paint it. Like I put it in my artwork and paint it on my body wherever I feel like. And it's not actually tattooed, but my sisters have real tattoos with this crest, and a fan have that as well. So
I think it's very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, talking about artwork, I love the artwork that you have. I saw the Jugendstil Art Nouveau style mixed with, I think, tarot cards maybe, and there's like modern stuff in there as well as glitter balls.
Gameplay cards, and yeah.
Who came up with that?
I've always loved that kind of stuff, like something that is a little bit intriguing, a little bit mystical. Fantasy. I think it's beautiful with Art Nouveau style, and I've always loved stained glass too, like church windows and stained glass, and that's something I think I'm gonna use more later on. But yeah, that was, I just had an idea and then I sketched it, and then I had some friends helping me to finish the whole thing.
So you were very much in control of the artwork as well.
Yeah, it was my idea with everything, with the whole style and the layout, and so I started by painting the rough, and then I had these friends helping.
So I saw a picture of that on your Twitter feed as well, actually, that when you were sketching the wolf and.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Hey, talking about emotions again, I think a lack of emotion is great. It starts off pretty intense, I think. We are better off as long as we are cheaters.
Yeah, it's very, very quite harsh start. Yeah, it's about the cold side of humans, of people,
So could you tell me a little about that song? Because I think it's an outstanding one. But personally, I think it's the best song I found.
Okay, that's I'm so happy to hear that different people have their own favorite songs.
That must be the case.
Yeah, it must be really stressful when you release many songs and then everyone have the same favorite song. So I'm really happy to hear that you like Lack of Emotion. It's about it is about that, when people completely they can just shut off their emotions, and I've always had this fear of that, and a fascination, and also envied it in a way, but still not. And I haven't found the off button myself yet. So
do you want to actually? Because I mean, that's what the song is also about. I think is, I think you lose a lot of value in your life if you shut down all these emotions.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to find the off button actually. But sometimes, you just feel it would make things so much easier if you could just be completely rational and not let the emotions mess things up and take over. Because, sometimes you get carried away too. Could be nice to be a little bit more rational sometimes.
Like you said, your career is really taking off. I saw you do sessions for the BBC. You went to South by Southwest. How was that?
Really, really something like so different from everything I've done before. Really fun.
Did you like Austin?
I really like Austin. I actually had a moment where I've just like, I could see myself living here for a while. It's such a nice city. Yeah. Have you been there? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the same. I mean, when you tell people you go to Texas, they go like, "What? Are you sure?" And then you go to Austin, and it's more like San Francisco than Texas.
Yeah, I know. It's like absolutely. that you can swim and there's turtles in the water, and it was like so many things I didn't expect.
That's so nice. If you walk across the bridge, you see all the turtles swim around. It's weird, huh?
Yeah.
Cool that
That
you
was,
mentioned it.
yeah, I was really impressed by the turtles.
Another thing that everybody, of course, is talking about is the fact that Lorde likes you and Katy Perry likes you. Is this something that the record company organized, or is this something that really happened?
I have asked myself that question too. Like because I still don't know honestly how it happened.
Yeah.
And I've been asking around, but no one knows anything. And I don't think. Okay, now I'm signed to Chess Club or RCA through Chess Club or.
Yeah.
So they have, RCA have big muscles, but this happened before I was signed to RCA. So I don't know who could have possibly, and I don't even think that the big record companies can like organize this, because Katy and Lorde, they have integrity, you know.
Hey, before we go, I would like to know a little bit more about the album, because it's still not done. You have 5 singles out now, but the album will be here in the end of the year, right? So
that's the plan. That's the plan. I really hope to have the album finished and out.
Are you writing new songs for the album still, or do you have all the songs done?
I'm still writing new songs. That's why you never know really. But I have enough songs for the album. But some of them are old, and I want to make sure that it feels like an album. I want to be sure that the right songs are on the album. I just don't want to take everything I have and just put it together to an album. I want to create an album that feels like they belong together, the songs. And I'm still not there, so I want to keep writing, because I still think there are songs not existing yet that are supposed to be on that album. So
we're here now in Amsterdam. You're probably doing a small promo tour. The festivals are coming up. What holds the near future for you, and where can people see you?
The near future, I'm gonna be in Paris in 2 days.
Did you go there before?
I've been there once. I've had one show there before, and that was the first time. Yeah, so I'm excited to go back. I actually, the first thing that happened when I came to Paris for the very first time was that I went out from a car and almost got run over by a bicycle. But it was a man on a bicycle with like brushes, like art, like in his hand. Painter, but like an artist painter with brushes in his hand, and he had on his back like this wooden thing that you put your...
The tripod?
Yeah. and like jeans, like it was just so like my Paris fantasy basically. And of course I thought that's just in like Disney movies, but that happened. So
you're looking forward to go back?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to go back.
So when will you be back here?
My sister, she moved to Holland.
No way.
Yeah, like a year ago, and she's very. I will be back definitely, and visit her at least, and then I want to do more shows here. I want to dance in crowd, like the Amsterdam one.